Hello all my woody friends, this is Mrs Wright and I'm going to read you a story about can you guess? A cow that laid an egg. Sounds very strange, doesn't it? Right, I've got my glasses on so I can read, so I hope you've got your looking eyes and your listening ears and wriggle around so that you can get those ants out of your pants. Well, one day Marjorie the cow felt very down in the dumps and her friends the chickens said, "What's the matter? Cluck, cluck, cluck." And Marjorie said, "I don't feel very special. I don't feel I can ride bicycles and do handstands like the other cows. I just feel very ordinary." Well, that night all the chickens hatched a plan and they all whispered to each other, "Cluck, cluck, 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 cluck," until they had a good idea. I wonder what it was. Well, the following morning everybody was quiet. Then suddenly there was an almighty shriek. What had happened? The Marjorie the cow had laid an egg. All the other cows were absolutely astonished. None of them had ever laid an egg before. Even the farmer came along and said, "Oh my goodness, Marjorie the cow has laid an egg." The farmer's wife called the local newspaper and people came from far and wide to see Marjorie and her egg. "We are extremely proud of Marjorie. She's a very special cow to us," announced the farmer to the crowd with his biggest smile on. Marjorie felt much more special now, and the chickens were so pleased that their plan had worked. So Marjorie went off with her lovely egg in the wheelbarrow, looking after it very carefully. My goodness. "Oh, our bicycle riding and handstands feel rather ordinary now," said the cow. "Something funny's going on." "Hey," said one of the clever cows, "cows don't lay eggs." "Who lays eggs then?" It's chickens that lay eggs." Ooh. Well, they went off to Marjorie and they said, "We don't think you've laid an egg," the cow said to Marjorie. "We think those crafty chickens did it." Well, Marjorie felt quite shocked. "Prove it," said the chickens. Well, so they all waited. They waited for the egg to hatch. Day after day they watched as Marjorie the cow sit on her egg to keep it warm. But nothing happened. Nothing happened. The days went on, but still nothing happening with the egg, until suddenly one morning they heard a little noise. Tap, tap, tap. "Here it comes," shouted one of the cows. And as Marjorie stood up, there was a tap, 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 tap on the egg. The egg started cracking open and out hopped a little brown feathery bundle. "Well, there," said one of the cows. "It's just a chick." Well, suddenly the creature looked at Marjorie, and do you know what it thought. It went, moo, it said very loudly. You are my mummy. And Marjorie smiled and held her baby tight. Yes, it is a lovely little calf, and she promptly named it Daisy and loved it forevermore. And that's the end of the story. And that reminds me of a story that happened on my farm. Well, I will tell you about that story another day. Bye for now.